The Joe Rogan Experience.
And Rachel's fantastic.
She's so good.
She's really
and she's
funny.
a lovely person. Like,
can imagine she must be.
Yeah, they're
no
all
one's that
excellent.
good an actor.
I don't know. Some people are, might be.
They might be.
Hollywood's full of a lot of interesting deceit too, bro.
I know it is.
Yeah.
And sometimes we get to watch it on trial.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
How wild is that they had a relationship trial? Like, this is who was more fucked up in the relationship.
Yeah.
Let's show the whole world.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it. I like, there's a part of me that just wishes that nobody would really care about any of that drama as it unfolds, because it's not pertinent to anybody's life really, or making the world a better place. Like,
who gets paid for the advertising money from that trial? There must have been a lot of it. Who gets does Johnny get a cut of the YouTube time?
Was it all YouTube?
I don't know. I mean, but a lot of it is available on YouTube. I mean, where was it available for free when it came out? How did they?
I think the people making the videos are making money. I feel like I saw an article that said someone was making like $60,000 a month making reaction videos to the trial or something like
Just
that.
reaction videos of the trial?
Or showing it or highlights.
Everybody wants to know what everybody else thinks about it. That the trial's a perfect thing to have a reaction video, because there's so many moments in that trial.
Certainly. But I think things like that, though, ultimately, I don't know, man. I feel like it's making us less empathetic, ultimately.
Yes.
It is making, we all get to look at these people, literally, like you're saying, like that they're having a marital dispute. We're all getting brought in on their nonsense, their shit, their traumas, all that stuff. And everyone just gets to sit around eating popcorn and judging the entire fiasco, because it's entertainment now. It's like everything is content and everything is entertainment. But the more we do that kind of stuff, I do feel like we're pulling farther apart from being able to look at either her or him and say, you both have issues and you both need to work on some shit. And, however the jury and all that found it, I saw little bits and pieces. It seemed like he was more in the right than she was. I would have gone with that too. But the point is, they're still human beings, both of them, at the end of the day, and they're just a circus when we see it like that, seemingly.
I think he wanted the circus because the circus exposes the truth. I think that was the only way to expose the truth, was to get her to talk about stuff on camera, and he felt like she would kind of fall apart.
Certainly, but I don't think that could have been done just in a courtroom without it airing to the rest of the world. All that stuff would have been said on some cameras that are recording in that room. And
are we trying to pretend that the jury didn't know how the rest of the world felt?
I know, it's so ridiculous.
In that case,
it's so ridiculous.
In that case,
how do you keep jurors away from anything anymore?
How do you keep them away from their phone?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Like, do we give up on that? On jurors being influenced by the outside world?
No, that's still very much the law, I believe.
But wasn't it at a certain point in time that they were restricted? Like, they weren't allowed to watch media or something like that? They were sequestered?
Yeah. I mean,
is that still going on, or do they get to go home?
It depends on the trial, I think so, yeah. Like in the O.J. Simpson trial, all those guys got sequestered for a long fucking time. Oh, man. It was not ideal for any of them.
And after all that, they still come up with a fucked up verdict.
I mean, I agree. I don't see him as being innocent in that at all. But, Rodney King had just gotten beaten on a freeway, and there was a lot of anger and a lot of pain and frustration. And again, not that should make the other right or whatever, but it's still just, I think we got to come back and be like, I don't know. Humans, we're humans.
You're right. We're like, everyone who's mocking the trial, me included, is not being empathetic to the fact that these are two human beings. Yeah. But there's something about liars in particular, that people, when they're lying and they are doing it to try to damage someone else.
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible.
It's one of the creepiest. So there's a certain amount of signaling that everybody's doing by not being empathetic, because it is such a public thing. There's a certain amount of signaling that we're doing to each other, saying, hey, that is fucking bullshit, always. And everybody kind of agrees. And then it's kind of better for people. It's better for people to see that on display and see people's reaction to it, and make people think about what is it like if someone lies about something just to try to damage someone.
Yeah. Well, listen, I 100% believe that all lies should be exposed. That, sunlight is the best disinfectant. We should be able to talk about all that shit for sure. But I think, hopefully it can be done where we all get the example
but we're still nice to each other.
But
Yeah.
we're still radically loving each other.
Yeah. It's possible.
Yeah.
It is possible. It's possible for people to be way nicer to each other.